G'day, Stu here from UAVfutures, and today, well, I'm going to show you guys the best $3 that you can invest in your hobby. So if you love FPV drone racing and you're out there every week flying around, I'm going to show you the best $3 that I think you can spend to get something that you're going to get the most use of out of anything that you have in your little toolkit. This thing is going to be the best value for money. Now what this is, pretty much, I've seen some other videos on this type of stuff a little while ago, but I've never seen one for $3. But what this is like a little LiPo to USB charger. So there's going to be so many things that you can charge. Just thinking off the top, like my lap timer, my phone, my GoPro batteries, like my Turnigy Evolution, all those sorts of things you can set up with one of these. You can charge in the field, so it's never going to be flat again. So I'm always going to keep this in my backpack. And it's super simple to make, so it takes about 2 minutes as well. So it's going to be a fantastic, great beginner little project, I guess, maybe if you want to touch up on some skills before you get into the real deal. Anyway, let's stick it on the bench. I'm going to quickly show you what it does, how it works, and then I guess like a 2-minute build guide on how to put one of these little bad boys together. All right, let's get started. Now when I go out flying, I have a ton of stuff that I take out with me, and you know what really sucks is when it has a flat battery or I don't have a spare battery for it. So this is why this thing is going to be so useful, because something like this, it's going to let me charge this. I can charge my radio, I can charge my phone, my spare batteries. I've got some like camera things here, so I can charge my GoPro, my Yomi G, even things that you might be using in the field, things like your lap timers. That's why for me, this is going to become an essential piece of kit, and it was only $3 and took about 2 minutes to make. Now just a little demo of the thing working. So you simply plug one end into the USB, plug the other end into whatever you want to charge, plug it in. Boom, a little red light will come on under there somewhere. I've sort of duct taped it up. But then let's do the radio first, because that's probably going to be one of the most impressive ones. Plug it in. This is now charging. And if just say you had a flat battery and this was totally dead, with these radios you can even turn this on and fly. So now I never have to worry about my Turnigy Evolution running flat. Also too, maybe some people are worried a little bit, like, is this really safe? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to plug my iPhone in right here. So this is now going to be charging my iPhone. There we go. Oh, that's my dog. You guys know Charlie. But that's charging my iPhone straight off a 3S battery. So a very, very cool, super useful little thing. And it only costs $3. Alrighty, so here it is broken down and everything you're going to need. So you're going to need the little USB unit itself, 2 little bits of wire. It's super simple. An XT60 or whatever battery sort of connector that you use. I fly with XT60, so that's the one I'm going to be using. And also a little bit of heat shrink. Now the first thing we're going to do, this is only going to take like 2 minutes. Now the first thing we're going to do, we're going to pre-tin our wires, pre-tin our pads, and basically hook it up to our XT60 connector. So let's jump right in and get started with that. And if this is your first time soldering, definitely check out, this is my, I guess, beginner's guide to soldering quadcopter tips. So check out this video right here, because that video should help people a lot. Because if it's your first time, I know it can be a little bit daunting. Anyway, let's jump right in and solder this little bad boy up. Now all we need to do, there's like a little positive pad, so we're just going to simply pre-tin that or tin that up so we can join our wires in a little bit, and then we're also going to do the same to the negative pad just below. So pretty quick, just get in and out with your solder, don't overheat it. It should be a very, very quick little process. Alrighty, there's that part done. Super simple. Let's tin my wires. And then finally, all we have to do, let's pre-tin our XT60. So put it on its side, fill the thing full of some lead. Super easy. And then we'll simply just put our little wires in. I'm going to do the XT60 side first. There's 1, 2. Alrighty, now if you want, you can put a little bit of heat shrink, I guess, on these little terminals to protect them and stop them from shorting. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be fine the way it is. So if you don't have any lying around, you could use some electrical tape or something like that. Or look, you probably don't have to use any at all. I'm going to do it because I've got heaps lying around anyway. So I'm going to simply put some little heat shrink on here and then we'll move on. Alrighty, so my heat shrink's on. It's looking good. We're almost finished with the build, believe it or not. So now we're simply going to solder it up. So we're going to make sure we connect our positive terminal to the positive one over here. That's the one with the big plus, and the ground to the ground. So let's do that right now. Alrighty, that's pretty much ready to rock and roll. I'm still going to do a few little steps that I'll show you, but that would be ready to work right now. So now I think the last part that I want to do, I'm going to slide a little bit of, I guess, heat shrink across the top there, just to make it a real nice little snug build, stop any shorts, and maybe protect the little joints right there. So I'm going to put that across on there. I'll leave a link too in the description, because I got like all this heat shrink for $13 or something like that. So definitely, if you're after some heat shrink, check that out. It comes with all the sorts of sizes and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to heat this up now. Alrighty, and then all I'm going to do, just to make this, give this a little bit of leeway, I'm simply going to tape up with a little bit of electrical tape, so we've got a little bit of stretch. So if the cord was pulled like that, it might rip off from the pad, but if we just tape it in like that, it should make it very secure and I guess resistant anyway to any strains that it might come across in the field if you're yanking it out of the charger or something like that. Alrighty, done. How easy was that? Charging. Ta-da! Alrighty, so there it is. There's my little build guide. I get a build guide. Well, it only took like 2 minutes, but my little guide on how to make one of these LiPo to USB chargers. And I'm going to say that this is one of the most useful things that I'm going to carry around with me in my backpack. I love it so much that I might actually buy some more for my friends and make some of them up as little gifts, because I definitely think everybody's going to find this useful. Everybody in the field has something that charges with USB, and I know for me it wasn't just my phone, there was also a ton of other stuff there. So definitely check one of these out. I can't remember its exact name. There'll be a link down in the description to exactly what this product is anyway. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that and found that useful. Subscribe for more FPV related content, and as always, happy flying! Alrighty, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel and check out these videos. And I'm also going to leave a little link here to my Patreon page, because I've got some fantastic Patreon supporters and I like to give back to them as well. So if you want to join the UAV Futures family, there's things like bonus Velcro straps, little bundles of FPV goodies and things like that that also get sent out. Anyway, happy flying!